from intellectual faculty with computers. So before you are able to mimic them, it's very difficult, and you say, okay, it's research, it's argumentation. When you know how to mimic it, then it is transformed, because it's just computer science, and it's just a technical challenge to make it easier, to make it more efficient. For instance, automatic demonstration, automatic proof to have a computer which is able to prove theorem. So in the beginning, it was artificial intelligence. One of the first programs of artificial intelligence built by Simon and Newell in 1957, 58, as far as I remember. The name of the program was The Logic Theorist, and it was able to prove almost all the theorems which were published in a small book which was called, by Whitehead and Russell, Principia Mathematica. And at this time, it was artificial intelligence. Nowadays, you have many people who are working on proof by computer, but it is not, say, artificial intelligence because it's a specific domain. There are plenty of fields of artificial intelligence which are changing now and exploding now. The first thing, which is very important to remind, is that the web is artificial intelligence. People don't have things in mind, but the web is the coupling of the network, which is not really artificial intelligence, the protocol and the technique of transmission. But this is the coupling of this with the hypertext. And hypertext is a model of memory which was built in 1965 with artificial intelligence technique, and which was published in an artificial intelligence conference. And then search engine are artificial intelligence. And also semantic web is artificial intelligence with the new technologies, the notion of ontology and information system. Many of them are built with artificial intelligence techniques. And now we can see other kind of techniques, for instance, natural language processing, the fact that you are able to translate or maybe to analyze documents automatically. This is done with artificial intelligence. And also perception is modeled with artificial intelligence. In the case with machine vision, you remember last year in 2017, February 2017, there was a paper in Nature, this very famous scientific journal, which shows that with a simple smartphone, you are able to photograph the skin and then to diagnose possible melanoma. So it's very, very interesting. And in medicine you have many applications, but in many different fields. It's the same with voice. It's now possible to automatically recognize the voice of the person, but also to understand what is said with the voice, or maybe with the music. It's possible to see what is the music, what is the origin of the music. And all these kind of things are used, for instance, to build automated car. The Google car is built with, you have cameras, they get a lot of information about the environment, the world, etc. And with machine learning technique, it's possible to distinguish other car, or maybe the road and the other things. So if you want to build a Google car, you need many artificial intelligence tools. The first is to perceive the environment, and the second kind of tool are to decide what is the action. And all robots use artificial intelligence with first perception and then decision. And so we can continue. And for instance, chatbot, which are able to dialogue with people, are built with artificial intelligence tools. Or maybe we can imagine that the agent, which are trading at high speed, use artificial intelligence techniques. And okay, we can use many. What is the important point today? It's in all field of activity, you can use artificial intelligence tool to change the activity and to change the work of people.